How's it going? This is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on acoustic guitar. This time, this video, we are going to learn one of my favorite Brooks Dunn songs, and that is He's Got You. 1997 is when this song came out. It was written by Ronnie Dunn and Terry Mcbride, and it's a very, very simple song to play, but that doesn't mean it isn't good. I love it. I love the little riff that's in it. I love the chord progressions. And I can't wait to show it to you. Before I show it to you, if you want to learn how to play the acoustic guitar and a bunch of country songs, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials as soon as I publish them. So it was off the Greatest Hits collection back in 1997, was this song, He's Got You. It's kind of wild because they were going to have several more hits, many more hits to come after 1997. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. So it's in the key of D. Let's learn how to play the D chord first. Middle finger goes right here on the first string, 2nd fret. First finger goes on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And your ring finger goes in between those other two fingers, right here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Play the 4th string on down. That's our first chord. And check out these chord diagrams to help you out if you need. The next chord is a B minor. This is the hardest chord that we're going to learn for this song. So if we can get through this, you got the rest is going to be a piece of cake. First finger goes here on the 2nd string. Press down on the first 5 strings there. Don't play the 6th string. Don't play that string. Play the 5th string on down. Middle finger goes here on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Your ring finger and your pinky goes on the 3rd and 4th string of the 4th fret. Strum down all 5 strings there. Now we're going to go to an easy chord. That's the G chord. G, you put a finger here on the 3rd fret, 6th string. Put a finger here on the 2nd fret, 5th string. And you play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string open and press down on the 1st string, 3rd fret. And strum all 6 strings. Love that chord. Such a warm chord. And again, check out the chord diagrams if you need help. One more chord, y'all. And that's the A major chord. Once we learn this, you got the whole chords to the whole song. You can either press down with one finger on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string of your 2nd fret, or you could put 3 different fingers, whatever's easiest for you, on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fret of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings of the 2nd fret. And strum down with the 5th string on down. And we're back to D. And that's the chord progression. The song structure, you got an intro section with a really cool riff that I'll show you too. You got verse 1, you got verse 2, and then you got kind of repeat part of the verses, which we'll get to, and that's it. It's very simple. So let's start with the intro. D, B minor, G, and then A. So D, B minor, G, A. So the intro, and remember this, when you get this intro down, you'll have other sections of the song down. Because it repeats it a couple times in this song. So the intro is basically D to B minor to G to A, then back to D to B minor to G to A and D. Then you're going to start singing the verses. So the intro is basically that chord progression, the D, B minor, G, and A twice. You just repeat that. If you're strumming, if you need to know the strumming pattern, I think it's just a nice little down, up, down, up, down, up. Just, I call it like scratching. Or if you're, see, if you go too, that's going to slow it up too much, I think. That's why you want to just kind of small, compact, down, up strokes. So if you just want to learn the chords to the intro, again, it's D, B minor, G, and A. But if you want to learn like the lead part that's going on too, it's pretty simple. You start with the 4-string open, then you put your first finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, and it goes. And so that's the 4th fret of the 4th string. Put your 3rd finger on there. Then we go down to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, back up to the 4th string. That's the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Open, 4th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 4th string, open 3rd string, 4th fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 4th string. So let me speed it up a little bit. And that last little note is the 4th fret of the 5th string. If you want to learn that, that comes in. That's one of the reasons I got hooked on this song. That that's catchy to me. I called it hook. I'm sure other people will call it a hook too. I was hooked on this song before Ronnie Dunn ever started singing. But if you just want to play the intro, again, it's D to B minor, G, A. Now you might be thinking, come on, Shane, get with me. Let's start learning the words and the verses and stuff. Why we hung up on this intro? Because that's the whole song. Watch, verse 1, D. I thought we would always be minor, be together. G, love we had was gone, last forever. D, once I was your B minor, one and only. G, here I said, hey, Mr. Lonely. See that? Same chords as we learned in the intro is going to take you through most of the verses. And now where I left off, Mr. Lonely, go back to G. So play that G chord there. Hold you tonight, A, I want A to G. What's he got that I don't? Just a series of G's and A's. One thing I thought I'd A, never lose to D. Oh, excuse me, back to G. He's got you, back to D. And then, so let's recap there. So after Mr. Lonely, you just did that whole sequence just like we did in the intro. Now, all you got to do is remember to go back from G, he'll hold you tonight, back to A, but I won't, back to G. What's he got that I don't? To A, back to G. One thing I thought I'd, back to A, never lose. G, A, you walk it down to back to D. He's got you. And then we're back right, just like the intro. Do that one time in between verse 1 and verse 2. So hopefully that makes sense. The intro is D, B minor, G, and A twice. The verse is basically just like the intro, D to B minor to G to A. Then you have a series of G's to A, G, A, G, A, back to D. Now there is another part in there. This, if you like the lead part, hold you tonight, but I won't. It's kind of like, that kind of thing. But again, if you're just strumming, want to play the acoustic guitar, you don't have to worry about that, but I like that little riff in there too. So that's how we play the intro, then the first verse, and then after the first verse, again, you just, like you did in the intro, B minor, so D to B minor, to G, to A. And then if you wanted to play the, I'm just speeding it up so we can just kind of remind you on how to do it. And then we go straight into the second verse. Beneath this dark cloud, it left me under. Can't sort it out, so I sit and wonder. So D, tell myself, hurts, don't it? B minor, G, there's to A, back to G. That's the strumming pattern. G and A. It's got G, A, B, down, 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 B minor, down, 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 G, down, 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 down. One more time. B minor, G, down, 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 down. Now, we don't go into a third verse. We just kind of, what Ronnie does is he sings part of the verses. That he'll hold you tonight part. Hold you tonight, hey, but I won't. What's he got? And that part there, Ronnie shows off his vocal skills, one of the best country singers. He said, what's he got? He just hits that high note that I want. G, A, G, A, back to D. All right, so remember, after your second verse, you play the intro basically again. And that D to B minor, to G, to A, right? So those are the chords of the intro and the interlude sections in between each verse. And then as we end the second verse, you play that chord sequence one more time. And then you go into the part of the verse. Hold you tonight, G, A, G, A. One thing I thought I'd, G to A, never lose. G, A, D, down. Then G, A, whoa, he's got you. You got a little whoa, he's got you at the very end. B minor, G, back to D. You always want to come home to that root chord that's the keys in, and that is D for this particular song. That's how you play He's Got You by Brooks Dunn, a song that I love to play. I love to sing. It's so simple. Long as you know the four chords and play them pretty much in the same order the whole song. D, B minor, G, and A. You'll learn how to play this song in no time. And if you wanted the little riff, that's fun to play too. That, to me, I love that part of that song. So if you want to learn that, you can. And the other little riff that goes on in there. But I think most people that watch this channel and subscribe to this channel just want to learn the chords and stuff. So hopefully this video tutorial has helped you out and allowed you to learn another song that you can play on the acoustic guitar. Thank you to Ronnie Dunn and Terry Mcbride for writing this song. I remember exactly hearing it for the first time in the late 90s, and I was hooked by that little guitar riff by Ronnie singing. I just thought it was a brilliant song, simple but brilliant song. Alright, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials of these country classics as soon as I publish them. Y'all keep strumming and humming. I'm Shane Thomas. Take care.